What's up, y'all? And as you can see, this is the body and how it relates to playing guitar. Before we get there, we need to know how to tune the guitar and what the names of the strings are. If you're not tuned, you're not going to sound right, and people won't really think highly of you as a musician. So we have to learn how to tune the guitar and what the names of the strings are. So I made my own acronym up for you guys to remember, and it goes as so. Every Asian's donk gives Bobby encouragement. So, by donk I mean ass, of course, yes. So I want you to write that down in your notes, starting from the every Asian's donk gives Bobby encouragement. And that goes from the top of the 6th string, which is your thickest one, down to the 1st string, which is your E again. So, you'll be able to remember E-A-D-G-B-E, but that's a cool acronym to remember that. So I wanted to tune your 1st string with you, and then I'm going to teach you how to tune it yourself. So 1st string, or the 6th, the E, should sound like this. And the way you get there is by moving the tuning knob either higher or lower, or in music, sharper or flat. So tune that until you can sound like me. So I'll give you a few seconds. Cool. So, now that you got that tuned, we want to move down to the rest of the strings. And I'm not going to tune it like I just did with you, because I want you to train your ear. Now, that would have trained your ear anyway. But what you want to do is, you go into the 5th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the E. And since this is an A note, it should sound like your Asians, your A, the next string. So say for instance, all my strings are out of tune. Now I probably sound like you a little bit. So, alright, so we want to go back to the 5th fret, and this is an A, and this is what our string should sound like, because this is an A string. So, don't really sound the same. So what we want to do is, tune it up until it sounds the same, or tune it down, in any case, what it may be. So let's hear it again. In this case, it sounds a little bit high. Cool, so you want to do that again for the A to the D, because the 5th fret on the A is a D note. Out of tune. So be able to tell over time, like, okay, this is lower, I need to tune it higher. At first you may not be able to, everyone's different, so I don't know, I can just understand it all the way. So you just train your ear, because that's going to be a very valuable asset to you in the future of your guitar playing. So and you hear how kind of was like that means like that the frequencies were almost right aligned, and like when it's like they're like vibrating very close and on the same pitch. So you want to get it to like that. Let's just try it again. Sounds pretty good. So we do the same thing from the D to the G string, which is donks gives D to the G. And we want to do the same thing, 5th fret, because this is the G note on the D string. Cool. So for the next string, since the B is tuned half step down from everything, you want to go to the 4th fret on your G string to tune the B, because that's a B note right here. And of course, you go back to the 5th. So when you're tuning your B string, you only need to go to the 4th for that. You go right back to the 5th afterwards. Cool. So over time, your ear will develop and you'll be able to just vroom right to it. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'm here to support you. So let's get tuned.